Fighters Corner. This is Godoku no Dan. Here we are on a short tutorial on Dural'S. Dural'S gets a bum rap because Sega went and fucked up Dural'S in 4 and 5 because they patched her into the game as an afterthought, and all her moves were just fucking strings. They're overpowered. And it took no input skill at all. The last Dural'S that was actually good was the one in Virtua Fighter 3 Team Battle, and we had to wait a long time for Virtua Fighter 3. It got canceled on the Saturn. It took their sweet ass time bringing it out, and they brought it out on the Dreamcast. And they made up for it because Dural'S was actually good in VF3 Team Battle. She had the one frame knee, and the input was exactly the same as Akira's one frame knee, and she had the stun palm of doom, and the inputs were not some bullshit punch, kick. It was actually a hit throw, and it's exactly like Akira's stun palm of doom. So to me, Dural'S in this one in FS is the only redeeming factor out of FS. The fact that we had to wait 4 years for it, they actually spent that time and made a decent Dural'S this time around. They give him massive mode, which gets heavy, so she gets like a heavyweight, so she's harder to combo when she's in massive mode. She gets a lot of Wolf, Jeffrey, and Akira's moves, and Taka's, some of Taka's, and she has fucking in rapid mode. She has L blazes, 0G to running, rocket discharge. She has a lot of shit, man. She's Eileen's duck under shoulder, Eileen's mule kick. She's nasty. Also, the main focus here is she has an Iageri. On top of all that other stuff, she has an Iageri. It's not Jackie's Iageri. She has her own version of it where if you're in rapid mode and you hit kick and you guard cancel on hit, it'll side turn your opponent. So it's not a launcher per se, but it puts you at fucking -5 and side turns your opponent, so it's nasty. It's just frame. It's the most just frame move it is. It's pretty demanding, but it has to be at least at 5 frames. But just basically just eyeball it. Eyeball it when the kick lands. As soon as the foot makes contact or is about to make contact, press and hold guard while you're still holding kick, and it'll side turn your opponent. It's nasty. I'm not sure if it's 100% hers. It may not be unique to Dural'S. Maybe from either Brad or John, because those are the only 2 characters I don't know inside out. The thing is with Dural'S, there's no documentation on her, and I'm gonna work on my own little Dural'S tutorials and website on my blog, because there's nothing. There's like no guide to Dural'S anywhere. It's like she's a null character. But she is pretty decent, and look at it this way, man. There's only 17 characters in FS, not counting Dural'S, so you can't afford to be like turning up your nose at characters, okay? It's pretty fun, and it's fun to play. Just play for fun, man. That's all you can do with FS, because this is a fucked ass game, and I'm not even gonna get into that can of worms. All right, check out the move. On hit, about 5 frames in, guard cancel while it's still holding kick. Oos. Also, after doing some testing, shows that there's just a random element that makes her kick side turn somebody on hit. It doesn't have to do with holding kick for X amount of frames, because I've checked and it's happened when she's done one kick for
ergo vis-a-vis concordantly. Justin.
Yeah.
so it doesn't
I
matter
apologize.
if
I don't usually like to
you
use
hold
my big
kick
voice.
for 29 frames or 5 frames or 4 frames. There's still a random element where the initial kick will cause a side turn on hit. It doesn't matter if it's open stance or closed stance. It's going to be exactly the same thing's going to be exactly the same. It's still going to be random. Anyways, it's a little disappointing because there's like no real way to control a major element of that move. You know, you can't do it under controlled circumstances. You can just maybe get lucky and it happens at random, which is really weird for a Virtua Fighter character.